Cleveland's historic Old Stone Church, the oldest building on Public Square, is reaching another milestone. Its annual spring symposium, Hope for the City, begins its 10th year Wednesday. Conversations start with a discussion titled, "It's a Wonderful Day in the Neighborhood, the View from Downtown Cleveland," with apologies to Mr. Rogers, of course. Joining me now is Senior Pastor at Old Stone Church, Reverend Dr. R. Mark Giuliano. Not only are you the Senior Pastor, but you're the first speaker at tomorrow's event. Welcome.
Thank you. Great to be with you, Rick.
It's good to have you here. You know, Hope for the City began 10 years ago. Hard to believe it's been that fast already. Lunchtime conversations started out. Why did the leaders decide lunch is a good time to do this?
Well, that's when we thought we could bring people together. We have a downtown business community. We had the growing residential population. We had just an opportunity for concerned citizens to come together. And we had a lot of reason to hope in 2008 and 2009. And in many ways, not a lot of anything else. And so, I just moved to town from Savannah, Georgia.
Beautiful city.
It was a wonderful city, but coming to Cleveland, I thought there's great things that can happen here. We need an opportunity to lift up the city, which seemed pretty discouraged in 2008, 2009.
Over the years, you've tackled some pretty interesting topics.
We have. Hope for the City's kind of main focus is social and eco-justice. How do we develop a city? How do we be proactive in planning, architecture, development? So we're not just reacting to things that are happening. We saw a city that was ready to happen. We say, how can we be part of the conversation? How can we drive part of the conversation? How can we bring together some local thinkers and some national thinkers to help us reflect on and rethink the way we're moving as a city?
Mm-hmm. The topic tomorrow, or the session, starts with, "It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood, ? The view from downtown Cleveland." Why the question mark?
Well, I don't know if you know that my beloved Beth and I live downtown. When we came to Northeast Ohio from Savannah, we said, we don't want to shovel snow, we don't want to drive, we just like a lot of people who live downtown. And in 2010, I became the founding president of the Downtown Cleveland Residents Association. And so I've had a 10-year, almost a decade of experience in downtown Cleveland. There's a lot of wonderful things going on in downtown. However, there's still a long way to go, and that's where the question mark comes in. Are we doing things in the right way? Are we hitting on all the right places? And I'm not sure we are, and so we'll have that discussion tomorrow.
Okay. You can tell me about some of the speakers, but some of the topics will include race relations in Cleveland, Cleveland's vital neighborhoods and hope for the future, creating vital neighborhoods and hope, and Slavic Village, creating a model for legacy city neighborhoods. All these things are crucial, not just to downtown, but to all of us.
Absolutely. And what we did probably 5 or 6 years ago, we started paralleling Mayor Frank Jackson's sustainability plan. So each year they have a theme, and we thought, why would we have a different theme? Why don't we just sort of parallel it, boost what's going on in terms of sustainability in the city? And so I've picked topics that are connected to that. And this year, the mayor's sustainability plan is focusing on vital neighborhoods. And so we want to explore some of the things that are happening in some of Cleveland's neighborhoods. In fact, a week from tomorrow, we have partnered with Live Cleveland and Lolly the Trolley, and we'll take a development tour after our speaker. A whole bunch of folks are going to get on trolley and go and actually see some of the awesome development happening in some of the other neighborhoods, not just downtown.
Right. There is a lot to see now. Not so much a couple of years ago, but now we do have a lot going on.
Gosh, yes.
Who do you hope, and don't say everybody, who do you hope attends these discussions?
I hope the planners, the road engineers, designers, architects, politicians, civic leaders, residents, particularly tomorrow. I think I really want to encourage our residents to have a voice in this. One of my main concerns right now in the development of downtown is that the decision makers in downtown, none of the main senior people live downtown. And we really need to see ourselves represented more in the leadership of that's shaping the downtown community. So I think residents need to be there. Mayor Frank Jackson will be our speaker 3 weeks from now, and he was with us in the first year, and he was very gracious to come back and help us celebrate this 10th season. In fact, he's part of the reason I started the program. I bumped into him at an art show my very first year here in Cleveland, fall 2008. And I said, you know, Mayor Jackson, you're the first mayor in the history of Cleveland since 1820 who hasn't spoken at the Old Stone Church. And he said to me, well, I'm not much of a speaker. And I said, but you know what? Maybe we can create a forum where you can speak and you can have that opportunity. He did a great job, made a lot of friends, and we're really happy to welcome him back.
We want to thank you. And of course, all the information that you would need about the conversations is on our website, linking to your website. Mark, thanks so much for coming over.
Great. Thank you for having me, Rick.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.